Good day, students. I am Akimboyowa Emmanuel. I welcome you once again to this multimedia tutorial class for GSS 3. Sit right, a pen and paper, and let's set the ball rolling. Now, today we are considering system architecture. Again, system architecture. That is the topic we are going to be looking at. That is the topic we are going to be dissecting today. System architecture. Now, at the end of this class, the student should know the various components located on the motherboard. 2. At the end of this class, the student should know the various types of motherboard. I repeat again, at the end of the class, you should know the various components located on the motherboard. 2. Know the various types of motherboard. Now, the introduction. The system architecture is an abstract model that defines the structure, behavior, and mode view of a system. I repeat again. The system architecture is an abstract model that defines the structure, behavior, and mode view of a system. An architecture description is a formal description and representation of a system organized in a way that supports reasoning about the structures and behavior of a system. Now, when we talk about system architecture, in summary, what you're trying to say is the structural building, the physical things, the arrangement, how different components are being positioned to the motherboard. We might start to say the logical arrangement of how various parts or components are being positioned on the motherboard. We all have seen the motherboard in the class. It's something we see virtually every day whenever you come to the ICT lab. The logical arrangement, the logical structure, the collection or the arrangement of those parts on the motherboard is all called system architecture. How each part or each component are being arranged. And therefore the arrangement of each part determines the complexity and organize how each of those systems works. So basically, the logical collection or arrangement of an item on the motherboard is what we call the system architecture. Now for this class, we are going to be considering 4 types of system architectures. Number 1, we are going to be considering the integrated architecture, distributed architecture, pooled architecture, and converged architecture. And when we talk about integrated architecture, it simply means fit for purpose. Fit for purpose. When we talk about distributed, we're talking about fit for scale. Fit for what? Fit for scale. When we talk about pool, we're talking about fit for efficiency. Then when we talk about converged, we're talking about fit for agility. I repeat again, integrated, that is to say, fit for purpose. Number 2, distributed, fit for scale. 3, pooled, fit for efficiency. Then converged, fit for agility. Now, I want to talk about fit for purpose. It's quite different from fit for scale. Likewise, it's quite different from fit for efficiency. At the same time, quite different from fit for what? Fit for agility. Let's break it down. Now, like we all know, when we talk about our motherboard, your motherboard might be an Intel board, might be an AMD board, or might be a Celeron board. Now, these 3 kind of board I've mentioned earlier now are different. The Intel, AMD, which is American Mega Trend devices, and we have the word Celeron. Now, these 3 items I mentioned are major things that define how each system works. For example, majority of you prefer to work with an Intel system, probably because of the company's name, or because of the speed and other things that are involved. While some might decide to work with AMD because of the graphics. Some prefer it, like me, for example, I work with an AMD board. Basically, I like an AMD board basically for the graphics. The graphics are quite sharp and quite robust. While some might decide to go for what for cellular. And what we're trying to say in essence is each and every one of us has a taste for what for different things. And these are what determine the kind of system, the kind of laptop, or the system work architecture itself. The architecture of an Intel system is calling from an AMD board system. Likewise, an AMD system or Intel system is calling from what from a cellular. Each are not the same, but they do the same work, same thing. Now let's consider some of these items one by one. Now when we talk about integrated, computing, storage, and networking are tightly integrated in a single box. System upgrade and growth is true replacement of the entire system. The architecture is designed for a specific purpose or workload. Now, when we talk about integrated system architecture, we are saying in this kind of architecture, every part are being fixed permanently together on the board. They are tightly connected together. They are being fixed, they are being joined together on the board. And that implies that they are for specific work, for specific things. Let me give you an example. We have the CPU and we have the monitor. Each of them are two separate entities. For example, now if you go to the market now, you now have a single system that carries your monitor and the same that carries your system unit. So if your motherboard got spoiled, you have to take the whole system to the technician or to the engineer. And for example, if it is your monitor that got spoiled, likewise you have to carry both to what to the technician or what or engineer. We can simply say that is an example of what of integrated. In that case, they're quite portable. That is, so they can easily be moved from one location to the what to the other. When we talk about integrated, we mean everything are designed as what as one. Everything are designed as an entity. Every items they are designed to work as what as one item. But each of them still has their area of what workload. But they do work as one. Then two, distributed. Now when we talk about distributed, the architecture is designed to enable growth and scale out multiple workload. System upgrade is through replacing component blocks. System growth is through adding of what? Of blocks. Now when we talk about distributed architecture, in this case, every items are not tightly packed. Each of the components rather are not joined to work together. That is to say, probably I have a problem with my RAM. I can start to remove the RAM and change. If I have a problem with the processor, I can start to remove and put and change. If I have a problem with my power, I can start to go and replace only the power without moving the other component. In that case, I can still add more components to the architecture without making everything more joint, without making them more fixed to work together. So in essence, what we are saying is in terms of distributed architecture, they are not tightly packed or tightly joined to work together. Then three, we have the pool, computing, storage, and network and separate resource pool consisting of blocks. System overload is through replacing blocks within a pool. The architecture is designed to enable efficient scaling and growth of multiple workload. Now, this is just like an advanced version of the pool system. Now, in this case, everything are not tightly powered together, but each of them work as a subunit of the pool, computing, storage, Network are a separate resource pool consisting of what? Of block. That is to say, each of them are joined together as family. Another family joined together as what? As family. Another set of items joined together as a what? As a family. And each working together collectively for what? For a particular thing. Now, when we talk about converged, this architecture is designed to support rapid development of multiple workloads. System upgrade is through swapping components with chassis within the chassis. System growth is through adding components to empty chassis slot. Now, like we all know, majority of our CPU are always in this converged mode. And in that case, the chassis still has enough space, or enough spaces rather, to fix each other component coming in. For example, probably I have just a single video card on my system. I decide to use another monitor, probably two monitor on the system. I can decide to buy another VGA card and slot in at the back of the what CPU. In that case, that is converged. In case if it doesn't work, the chassis might be replaced entirely. That is to say, all the components being replaced with another chassis to pack all those items from the previous system into another work system so they can accommodate more growth. Basically, what we're trying to say in essence is when we talk about system architecture, we are talking about the logical arrangement of the components on the motherboard. And we make mention of four: the integrated architecture, the distributed architecture, the pool architecture, and the converged architecture. Now, looking at the picture you have on your screen, to further clarify what we are trying to say in the class: fit for purpose, fit for skill, fit for efficiency, and fit for what? Fit for agility. Now, the conclusion is information and communication technology has generated new field of endeavor, shaping lives and enhancing higher productivity. Basically, everything still revolves around information and communication technology. Everything we said earlier still evolve around information and communication technology. So, in totality of the class, system architecture is an important aspect or an area that is needed to be considered before going for a particular type of a system. Reason if you go to the market to get a system for yourself, probably a laptop or a desktop, you need to look at the configurations, the positioning, the setting of each of the systems. Perhaps they suit you or or not. And take note, you have different makers. You have your HP, you have your Toshiba, you have your Intel, you have your Asus, and so many other products. Each of them coming out with with different architecture. Each of them coming out with with different designs. So basically, system architecture is quite important for you to consider before buying a system, because that is a logical arrangement on how the components on the motherboard are being assembled, how they are being arranged. Now, for further information pertaining to system architecture, by next class I will try and incorporate a video that will see explain further the system architecture. If you need further information on this, you can probably send a message from your portal to me, and I promise to probably respond to your message. Or you can go on Google and ask further questions online. I think you enjoyed this brief class. Once again, I am Akimboyewa Emmanuel. Be safe and enjoy your day. Thank you.